Hi, welcome back to another game of Steel Division. Today I'm going to be using the first Fallschirmjager going up against the 126 YO Kronoskokovi Corpus. They're both infantry decks. I'll be on the right side in blue, going up against the left side AI hard on red. I'm just going to quickly go over the two decks before jumping into the game. So the first deck is the first Fallschirmjager. It's a commando deck. All of these infantry have the commando trait. Basically they can get behind enemy lines. They have higher stealth, so you can kind of sneak them up a little bit easier without being detected. And I decided to go for a Maverick build so that in phase B I can bring up these FS Jagers with the Tiger E's. I've got some Nashorns, some 88s in flak and AT, and then the JU-88s for heavy bombing runs. Next we have the 126 YL Kronoskokovi Corpus. They'll be bringing up a mix of units. I've got some solid tanks coming up in phase C with the KV-85s, the ISU-152s. And I've got plenty of air support with the P-40Ns, the A-20C Boston Heavy Bombers, and the Hurricane anti-tank rockets. And with that, we'll get started. So the match has begun, and on the bottom here, I'm just starting to bring up some flame infantry. You can see that they're all going to just kind of light up on this forest here. I've also got a Panzerschreck, I've got an MG42 and a PaK-40. They're going to sit in this forest here, providing supporting cover for these guys. This is pretty opened up, so I didn't really want to try to make any crazy pushes onto this town just yet. I also brought up this FS Stosstroop. They're going to just kind of sit here and run across over to this flag. Because they do have the radar trait, they're going to be harder to see. They've got exceptional stealth, and they're going to be backed up with this Nashorn. Just got a flame squad just sitting here just to hold this flag. I've got some more FS Stosstrooping and the Panzerschreck just trying to defend this flag here with the MG42 in the background in that forest. Majority of my forces I brought up into this town. I've got some FS Storm Pioneers, some FS Stosstrooping, Leader Squad, PaK-40, and a flat cannon. A couple of flamers and a Leader Squad in this forest here. They're going to be backed up with the Nashorn and the FS Panzer Abwehr Recon Squad. Big push by the enemy here. MG manages to catch him off guard. BT7 kind of swinging back around. Could be in line of sight of our Nashorn. There's the shot. Sapper's moving up on my Stosstrooping. Hopefully they don't get their TNT off. There's a hand grenade, nice. Oh sorry, I think they might be Molotovs, sorry. Yeah, Molotovs. Another Molotov coming in. And another surrender. Does have some of these T-38M2 recon tanks coming up. Taking some shots at our Stosstrooping. Hurricane trying to get our Nashorn, but I do spot it just in time, managed to reverse back before it gets that side shot. At the moment I don't really have an answer to these recon, just kind of waiting for them to push up so my Nashorn can take them out. I've also got some more FS Stosstrooping moving up. They're going to try and hold this hill with this Nashorn. BT7 rolling up in the back there. So they, I did actually change them to now unload here, since I noticed this blob of infantry and tanks, and they're just going to try to hold this push line. Trying to get this Nassau into better position so I can actually start firing on these recon tanks. BF-109G coming in, a couple of bombing runs. Managed to knock out a few. Nassau takes out another. As they start to pull back, I've actually got the Ju-88 come in and do a final bombing run, and just manages to get that BT-7 before he escapes. So those Morsk Pekotas are now in full retreat. Over on the north, flame units, the FS Storm Pioneers, have managed to just hold out here. The Pack 40 just making sure that nothing can really travel along this road. You can see those BT-7s had to pull off the side, just kind of stay there. Hurricane coming in again. This thing just makes, he does end up having 3 of them once phase B's in. Oh, there it is. Managed to knock out my Nashorn. Unfortunately, it is a really powerful AT unit, just doesn't have much armor. I think because of that I do bring up some flat cannons. Yeah, here it is. So I'm just going to set them along this road here, just to try to stop them from being able to knock out my armor that I bring up, since this is such an open field. And it looks like his T-38 M2 has pretty good vision over this whole area. Gonna zoom out a little bit, just try to have a look at where the next fight's going to take place. We've got some Pioneers now coming up. I do want to make a push onto this facility and try to get this flag. It does have some AA in the back there. P40N coming in. Looks like he's trying to get a shot off. He does lose vision there, and now my flak's going to start hitting him. So looks like this is where the next battle's going to take place. MG just laying down that suppressive fire. As our Stoss Trooper. Ooh, nice hit there by the P40N. We're also taking hits from those snipers, which just get annihilated. So we've just swung our Nashorn across the bridge, along with the recon and Stoss Trooper. We've also got some Pioneers that I'm going to start bringing up, and we're going to start trying to make a push onto this facility here. So I've got my Yard Panzer now pushing along with these Pioneer and Starstrooper, and we're going to try to take these buildings. Do spot that Hurricane and manage to turn just in time. Nice hit on that AA. Makes it easier for my planes to make their bombing runs. Looks like we're about to see an engagement here. He's got a bunch of these sneakies coming up with their PPSHs. My Ju-88, I think I'm going to try, I spotted this BT-7 and I was going to just try to knock it out. We force them to fall back, but we don't get the kill unfortunately. Nice hit on those orders for sneaky. And here we go, Pioneers are now starting to move up into these houses. I also noticed I didn't have a leader on the board just yet, so I'm going to bring him up first. Again, this is actually my first game in about 7 or 8 months, so a little bit rusty. I actually do forget to bring in my commander. Nice. So I actually knock out that P40N. And looks as though I'm starting to move up here. The funny thing is this guy is right across, but this building just in the middle here manages to separate both of us from seeing one another, which is pretty lucky for us since these sappers do have the TNT and would probably wipe out that squad there. Hurricane does come in for another run. I was going to try to chase him with this BF-109, but he runs into the 94M and just manages to get away. Took a lot of stress there. So my leader's up. I've also brought up this FS Storm Pioneer squad, along with a FS Spasstroop Recon squad. Can unload those and get ready to move up. Meanwhile, while I am focused on here, you'll actually notice over on this side a large massive force starting to push over onto this hill here, and all I've got is a couple of flame squads with nothing except this yard panzer in the back there. Sniper was trying to get us, but I spotted and took him out with my BF-109. Storm Pioneers run directly into those orders for sneaky. I didn't realize what was in this building, and just got it completely annihilated in close range. Didn't even get his flamethrower off. The other one actually managed to drop some smoke. So I didn't even know there was something in here. I just keep running forward, just trying to get into these buildings here. So some sappers are held up in this windmill. Not too sure how useful that'll be. It looks like they're actually just trying to pull back now. I'm actually a bit surprised that he actually tried to pull those orders for sneaky back, like seeing that he was completely surrounded, and the Panzer should be able to force a surrender. Oh no. We do secure these buildings though, and we just try to finish off the stragglers. We do also take these buildings. I'm not too sure what took this out. I think it was my stats troop and being able to spot them, and we just kind of took them out. I might have even used one of my bombers, but I brought up a 88. So this was planned to push up to kind of provide supporting fire for these guys, but this large force here kind of took my attention away from that side of the board. Also, you'll notice a large force starting to build up here, so he's kind of doing like a double push. So I've got the Tiger E coming up, these Fallschirmjager just sitting on this side of the river, getting ready to unload and cross over into this bushland. I've also set up a couple of 88s. The rest of my Fallschirmjager are going to unload into these buildings. My JU-88 flying above. I'm not too sure what I was actually doing with that. I think it's a firefight now. Ooh. Some Molotovs go down. FSA take a little bit of damage, but we've actually got them in full retreat now. These M3Ss do manage to stress out our Jagdpanzer, sorry. And looks like the Hurricane was coming for a kill, but they'll get forced back. JU-88 just circling back around. So we actually do lose this force. I dropped a little bit of smoke and tried to pull back, but they just have too much. We're about to lose those last two squads. Surprised they actually managed to hold on as long as they are. They actually took out that recon squad, surprisingly. It's okay though, because I do have the Tiger E starting to move up. JU-88 coming in for a bombing run. Looks like it's going to miss its mark though. That's unfortunate. So yeah, these guys are actually now able to push down. Tiger E does spot and take out that BT-7 though. A-26 Boston gets knocked out by my BF-109. These flak cannons did a lot of work. Managed to completely repel that attack, and we've actually moved up the Tiger E so that we can begin our counter attack at some point. Over here though, they do have a lot of these M3Ss coming up, plenty of infantry. I'm just going to try to bring up some more forces to deal with that. Another Boston tries to come in, but our flak manages to push him back. Just knocks him out of the sky. Right next to his friend. Bit of a firefight happening here. He does have this Dushka heavy machine gun team, which is actually really powerful. It's got 1.5 damage. I'm pretty sure if I've still got him. Yeah, it's only 0.6. Which kind of shows you just how powerful that unit is. So, oh, the Hurricane knocks out my Jagdpanzer, unfortunately. Ooh, but my BF 109 coming in. Hopefully gonna get that. Oh no, he's too far away. Gotta get out of that AA. Oh, I think he actually ran out of ammunition. Yeah, that was lucky. Yeah, so this 88's now managed to stop anything from advancing on this side. Ju-88 coming in. Where's he going? Yep, and try to force these guys to fall back. Nice hit there. Start hitting them with their machine guns as they pull back. Looks like he also tried to get some Autosmo Sneaky to kind of sneak around here, but they do get spotted and taken out by our FS Dostrufen. Meanwhile, over on the north side, I've actually brought up a couple of FS Jaegers, a couple of Tiger E's, and a recon squad, and they're going to start trying to recapture this flag here. BF 109 comes in. Also got the support of our Tiger and Jagdpanzer. And we've also got another 88 coming up. Just going to kind of bring him over onto the side here, just to cover all sides of the attack. Some grenadiers coming in. They're going to help out my FS Jaegers, along with this leader squad in the back there. So it's a push now. Where's that guy going? Oh, nice. So that hurricane must have been coming in to try to hit my Tiger. I did spot it and sent in my BF-109 to try to knock him out. Swinging back around. See if he gets the kill. No, he gets away. On the ground though, we do manage to knock out the units in that house, and we're still going strong. Oh, nice. My Ju-88 just comes in and cleans up. He had a heavy machine gun nest, and I think just a regular infantry squad kind of held up here shooting down on my guys, and that Ju-88 just managed to knock him out. Still circling. He's got a couple of these 500 kilograms. Also, I brought up my Fallschirmjagers here. We've now got control of this forest. And if I can make another push up. So, nice forming run by my Ju-88 there. Trying to see what that Tiger's hitting. It must be hitting those infantry. Oh, there is a KV-85 there. Oh, nice shot. I don't think it spotted our Tiger, but because we had eyes on it with our infantry, we managed to knock it out. So now just continuing our push into the town. Swinging this Tiger around the left side, while the other one cuts through the middle. Grenadiers, I think they're going over here. I want to try to capture this flag. KV-85 spotted. So this is their heavy tank coming in phase C. Once I spotted that though, I did bring up where is it? Here, the Pack 43 88mm. So that should have no problem knocking that KV-85 out. Nice shot there by the Tiger. Knocks out that KV-85. These guys are getting ready to move up as well, yep. Hopefully that tiger doesn't get too close. Nice. JU-88, just going to try to hit that KV-85, which I did spot. Does put him under a bit of stress. So we are now making quite a large push. Tiger trying to get into a better position so it can hit that BT-7. I think my recon squad just needed to come out so I can knock that one out, and then that gives us the rest of that town there. KV-85 does spot my tiger. And that managed to knock him out. He's coming from another run on that KV-85 by the looks of it. I think so. There's the payload. He does spot it though and he starts to reverse. I'm not going to do too much. Yeah. So we've got our grenadiers now tucked into this forest. Looks like he's going to try to push on us. Maybe we'll just try to see what's there. And there's the exchange. Two forces surrender after that BF-109 comes in. And we're just going to start racing across now. If you spot some Gronostrovki that start taking fire on us, shouldn't have too much of a problem dealing with that though with the support of this tiger. Strafing run pretty much annihilates it, just one guy left. Like that Hurricane tried to come in for a shot. De-spotted and send in the BF-109 to hunt it down. Will we get away this time? Nope. He goes down. Looks like we're going to try to sink further into this town now. Shouldn't be too much resistance by the looks of it. You don't want to get too close to this guy here. I think he has 10 Thompsons with AT grenades. Pretty powerful unit, but we do manage to knock him out from medium range. Strafing run knocks out that kind of strokey unit. Didn't spot this KV-85 though. Looks like it's exchanging with my Tiger E. Nice shot there. Oh, he actually took out my Tiger. So they actually exchanged at the same time and knocked one another out. Looks like he's rolling up another KV-85 on the side here just as I'm making my push. I also have a couple of 88s that I was going to bring in at the back here. But I did not see this KV-85, which has vision of us. There's the shot, knocks out one. I think I do notice that, and I unload before the second one gets taken out. You can see him kind of getting into range. There it is. So I just managed to unload him in time. I'm actually sneaking this Tiger around the side as well. Nice shot there. So with that, we do manage to take and hold this town, and that last flag back there. FS Jaegers are taking some heavy hits there. We do manage to get into the building and force them to fall back. Another push up there. Looks like we're just trying to capture the rest of that town. We'll get into a better position at the end of that town. KV-85 again rolls up, starts exchanging with my Tiger. Ooh, knocks out my Tiger. So I actually pushed up these two Tigers now, and we're just trying to bulge out there. So we're doing a little bit of a revenge run. Knocked out, I think that was a supply truck or an artillery unit, I'm not too sure. Plenty of bombs. Knocks out the KV-85. Got a stroke key coming up. Not too sure if that's going to be able to do too much. I mean, I don't have any tigers left for support, but these guys should be okay by themselves. I'm also moving up to the 88 just for some backup. Yeah, and I just thought one last push, try and do something over on this bottom side, which I haven't really spent any time on. Actually managed to strafe that BT-7 to death. But the timer ends just before we get the flag. But we do get the major victory. 40-minute game, 3900 to 1300. Again, it is my first game, so it's not going to be perfect, but thanks for watching.